Hey all, welcome back to another video. This is going to be my first video in quite a while actually, but I just got an idea. I am recording this clip right now on the iPhone 15 Pro. I'm using the front camera. It's at 1080p 60 FPS, and today I just wanted to test the raw photo performance from this phone compared to my DSLR camera that's currently in my backpack right now. So we're going to take a quick walk down to the lake, and we're gonna take some photos, and I'm gonna grade them in Photoshop and Lightroom, and we can do a little comparison. This video is gonna be my first video that was ever edited on Adobe Premiere Pro 2024, so I'm also gonna get a chance to check that out. So I'm gonna record a little time lapse just to check out that video performance on this phone, because I haven't done that before yet. So let's get to it. Alright, so I completely scrapped the idea of doing the time lapse because I was scared that I was gonna, give away some addresses and dox myself on accident. But we made it back here. There's some ducks in the lake, and the zoom thing doesn't work on this gimbal because I'm not using the app because I forgot to download it. But there are the ducks. Very nice. I'm gonna zoom back out. Very nice. So I'm gonna shoot some photos. I'm gonna be using a 24mm lens to just make it completely fair, because the iPhone 15 Pro has a 24mm lens. So I'm gonna put my camera down on the grass real quick so I can take out my stuff. I'm gonna switch it to 0.5 so I can show y'all the equipment, switching out my lens and all that. Closing my AirPods, making sure I don't get copyrighted. So here's my bag. I currently have a 50mm lens on, so I'm gonna switch that out to my wide angle 24mm EFS lens. And let's do some tests. I know megapixels don't usually count, but this is a 24 megapixel camera, and the iPhone 15 Pro is a 48. So we'll see how that fares out. I know it's gonna make the image sizes bigger and stuff, but let's test it, can't hurt. Alright, so I'm back on the screen recording, and I'm just putting this video together, and I'm giving myself about a minute, some change, to just give some commentary on the photos after you've seen them. So, I can't lie, the iPhone did have a bit of an unfair advantage that I didn't realize it was going to have. I think it's mainly because it's a 48 megapixel image sensor, and the file size is going to be much bigger than a 24 megapixel sensor, as it's 2 times as large. So while the iPhone does look great, I do personally believe that if we were to let's open the Canon file real quick. If I was to zoom in, I honestly can't lie, I think the iPhone got a little bit more detail out of it. Just taking a look at the shopping cart, it does look a bit more grainy. So, I'm on the actual raw file, but I mean, after it's converted, it does look a little bit more grainy. So maybe the Canon did get a little bit more detail out of it. But I think to the appealing eye, or to a quick eye, you're gonna want to favor the iPhone photo more over the Canon photo. And I don't know, maybe people like the Canon photo. Maybe it's a bit less bright. Maybe, I don't know. It's all up to personal preference. I'm just gonna take a second to let in the view. There's some geese over here. Take a little zoom in. I'm finally using the actual gimbal app, so I'm using Active Track cancel, and then zoom all the way out. Just take a look at this place though. Really beautiful in the wintertime. And then there's a shopping cart kind of in the lake. But I took 2 photos because I don't want to spend, you know, multiple hours putting this video together and stuff. But I mean, just take a look at this place. Quite beautiful, if you ask me. And yeah, I'm gonna put my camera on its stand and put it down real quick. All right, so I've got the gimbal. It's on a fence post right now. It's, whew, wow. I'm gonna shoot a photo. I'm gonna have to edit that. I just completely contradicted my last claim, but it's okay. It's okay. It's for the video. Gives me longer retention time, I guess. But I mean, we're at the lake. It's beautiful out here. It's 47 degrees, I believe, which is wonderful because, you know. All right, sorry about that. We got a little interruption there. I don't quite remember what I was saying, but I've got this gimbal. It's actually tracking me now, which is really cool. That's awesome. So, we got, I think I remember what I was gonna say now. We've got 2 or 3 photos. I mean, you guys saw me take that last one before we got interrupted by those dogs, whatever. So I just kind of had to pull onto a random street corner, but that's okay. So I'm gonna make the way back home, and I'm gonna pop on a screen recording on my PC so we can color grade and edit all those lovely things together. So I'm gonna try and record a time lapse this time. Hopefully it works. But yeah. Alrighty, here we are. We got a little pond. It stinks, like it actually smells. But I mean, zoom in a little bit. See how the duck? Track it. See the ducks on the water. Very peaceful. If I zoom out, oh, it's still tracking them. It's awesome. That's awesome. I haven't used this gimbal on this phone quite yet, but switch real quick. Yeah, I haven't quite used this gimbal on this phone yet. This is a really weird place to be recording right now. I'm not going to disclose what this building I'm sitting next to is, but the people from my neighborhood will know what this is. If you can hear that in the background, and if you know where I am, you know what this is. Whoever's watching this video who lives in my neighborhood, don't dox me. Shoot me a text, but yeah. So I think once I get back home, I will, you know, and once I'm done with this video, I'll make a post on Instagram, I guess. I'll have to add the little camera details onto the photo so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna get home. We're gonna pop on a little screen recording, hop into all those Adobe softwares and stuff, and we're gonna have a good time. I think I'm only gonna use Lightroom for right now. Photoshop, I don't really need anything photoshopped. I just need to pop some color corrections, maybe a filter, and put on a winter filter or something. But yeah, there's not much I need to Photoshop of these images, I guess. And I mean, if I do find that out, we can open Photoshop. But other than that, I think we can just go home and we can pop right there. See you in a second. Alrighty, so we've got the files. I put them in this little folder right here. I'm gonna bring them over. So here are all the Canon RAWs. Here are the iPhone RAWs. For this iPhone RAW, I did not take a separate photo on the Canon because I got inspired by that dead tree and I just wanted to take a photo of it, and and throw it in there. So let's throw these into Lightroom Classic. So you can see the RAW for what's it called, Canon is CR2, while you can see the RAW for iPhone is DNG. I'm not sure what difference that's going to make. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference, to be honest. But we'll find out. So, I think first we're gonna go into this last iPhone RAW photo. And the thing about it is that it's like already, I guess, wow. Okay, that is a lot of detail. It's already kind of, you know, put into the thing. It's put into JPEG. That's what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna go to the develop section. You can see the output is ProRAW. We can set the white balance. That's white enough, and that just makes it a bit nicer. So we can put some presets on it, but I'm just gonna make this fair, and I'm gonna put the same preset on all of these. So we're gonna choose WN04. So we're just gonna put this little filter on all of them. Hopefully. Wow, okay, that's interesting. This is the iPhone RAW. Wow, I really like how that looks. I can't even lie. WN04. This is also a Canon RAW. You can see there's a bit more detail when you press in, or not press in, look in. That's what I'm trying to say. But other than that, I mean, like, eye to eye, or like, what am I trying to say? Like, taking a quick look at it, you're not really going to be able to tell. I actually forgot to do something. I forgot to just like auto adjust all of these with the Adobe AI, but I'm gonna go back each photo after I put the filter on it, or preset, I guess, and just kind of check it out. Here's, wow, whoa, look at that detail. That's the one thing I do like about Canon, is that just you can pick out the details, and I mean, absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Um, so we're gonna go through, and as I like to do with Apple Pro Raw, nope, not Apple Pro Raw, um, Camera Raw is what I'm trying to say. Adobe's little raw function thing. What's going on with this? Okay, there we go. I just like to click auto. Oh, that takes the filter off of it. Never mind. So I'm just gonna kind of figure out what I'm doing again. That's what I'm kind of want to do. And just gonna select all of these. Control A. I'm gonna figure out how to export this. So I think we go to edit, file, export all. And I'm gonna pause this real quick. All right, it is exporting. It's gonna take a second, obviously, but 8 files, and it took, I don't know how long. It's almost done. I know that much. It's finished. Awesome. So as you can see, I'm just gonna sort this by type. I'm gonna view it by type, actually. Group it by type. I forget how Windows works sometimes. So as we can see, all of the Canon things, Canon and iPhone is converted. We lost a little bit of detail converting it to JPEG, but wow, I mean that's still really good. I'm gonna pause it real quick and see if I'm showing, or if this has location metadata, just to be safe. Alrighty, good news. It does not, but it just shows us all of the details. So we have an iPhone 15 Pro, 3200 of a second ISO, or shutter speed, ISO 100, and I just point and shot for these too, which is just a great example of how just, phone cameras have gotten. And I'm just gonna pop in the editor and let's do this. So we're gonna open Premiere Pro, and since I'm putting this at the last of the video, I guess I'll see y'all later. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I mean, I had a lot of fun making it. And yeah, I'm gonna edit for a little bit.